So I grew up in a small town in New Jersey. What I wanted in life for a very long time is just be loved and accepted. My mother just didn't have that loving streak in her of, hugs and kisses and let's do mother-daughter kind of things. It was more I was a burden to her. I would make dinner for her and belittle the waiter and waitress and do little things like that just to try to show her. And, I tried so hard in everything to just get her approval. And it just seems like every time I was a disappointment to her. Then it came that I was being sexually assaulted. And the one family member, he allowed his friend to sexually assault me, and I got pregnant. When I told my mom, she said, boys will be boys, and you will have an abortion. They took me to the abortion clinic at age 14 and forced me to have an abortion. At 14, you believe what these adults are telling you, especially in the medical community. Don't worry, it doesn't have a heartbeat. Don't worry, it doesn't feel anything. Don't worry, it's not really alive. It's okay. Then they make you go into this little room. Oh my gosh, I can still remember it, and I'm almost 51, how cold it was. There's a doctor there and a nurse, and all of a sudden, out you go. And then you wake up and you're hurting. The pain is unbelievable. I went home and my mother was there waiting for me. There was absolutely no mention of the abortion, about how I felt, how she felt, about anything. It just was like it never, ever happened. And then at 17, when I had to have another one, same thing. And came home and woke up the next morning like nothing ever happened. And same with at 19, and never, ever spoke about it, ever. So in 1994, my mother received a phone call. All I remember is that she answered the phone and she kind of collapsed in the kitchen. So she sat down and she said, well, the only way I can explain this phone call is just to tell you guys. I was raped by my stepfather and I was forced to give the child up for adoption. And that was her on the phone. Now looking back and knowing that she was raped at a young age and forced to give a child up for adoption, I just want to hope in my heart and my brain that the reason why my mother did that is that she did not want me to go through what she went through. My mother died in 2005, and I have tons of questions and don't have a way to ask. And I met my current husband, and then we had 3 miscarriages. For a while, I really thought I'm being punished. I had 3 abortions, and now I've had 3 miscarriages. Is God taking one for one? I've always believed in God. I've always gone to church. I was raised more of a Roman Catholic, where my husband was raised Pentecostal. And he said, can you find a neutral church that we can go to? So I look at non-denominational churches where we live. And so that's how I found that in Sun Valley and just started going there. I remember seeing Lisa and Larry's story, and their love story is great, and that they are still together and have more children after abortion. And it opened the door to the Surrender the Secret. So Surrender the Secret is a class that Sun Valley offers. It's a very intimate, about 5 women are in there. And I remember right away emailing her and going, oh my gosh, I can help these women. I've been through this. And she said, you have to go through the class first. I thought I was fine. I didn't need anybody. I was okay. In my mind, God forgave me. Because I asked for forgiveness, because you ask for forgiveness and God gives it to you. But I wasn't healed. So the one thing with the Surrender the Secret that really helped with the healing part was during there, we actually write letters to people who were part of the abortion, so to speak, and telling them that you forgive them or what you're angry with them for. And just having the closure of writing those letters and afterwards you go out and you burn them. And that just was like, whew, I give it all to you, God. You taken away my pain. I've realized that He uses everything, good and bad, for good. Just having my children, and just my daughter sending me a text today and saying, I'm proud of you, Mom. You know, you're beautiful. You will do great. And to me, that speaks volumes for the love of God, not only for her and for me, but also me as a mother to her, and showing her something that I was not shown growing up. After all these years, I can say it has not been since I went through the Surrender the Secret have I actually felt true love. I'm excited to see the change in people, in the few women that I've gone through with the classes with, and seeing them afterwards and seeing just the transformation of them. And I know that's all because of God.